lender.com, license under NMLS 217037. RonIsMyLender.com.
Do you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS or state? Did you miss sending out a prior year tax return? The IRS is out to collect now more than ever, and they'll use any means necessary. They legally can and will garnish your wages, take your money, and even seize your property. If you're behind on your taxes, call the Tax Relief Hotline right now at 951-224-9000. That's 951-224-9000. 951-224-9000. You can legally get your tax debt under control, and in many cases, get the breathing room you need. Garnish wages, property seizures, bank levies can stop immediately, but you have to call. Many of our specialists are IRS enrolled agents. They know the system and how to make it work for you. Don't wait for the IRS to come down on you. Act now so you can get your tax debt under control. Call the Riverside office today for free info at 951-224-9000. That's 951-224-9000. 951-224-9000.
Hey, Mark's here. We want people should know about the new Italian radio show on KMET. Like my Uncle Vinny used to say, Gumbas non stunad.
Esta there is no such words in Italian.
Forget about it. Tell them about the show.
The Italian radio show presented by West Coast Italian Radio.
Mondays at 4 p.m. on KMET 1490 or stream us live 24/7 from our website at WCIR.biz.
Make sure to tune in.
You don't want them, we should have to tell you twice.
We're in the studio with Fred Penny, managing attorney with Penny & Associates Injury Lawyers. Fred, tell us what makes you the #1 choice for handling personal injury cases.
Most of our firm is made up of former insurance company trial lawyers with extensive experience handling all types of personal injury matters. We believe that gives us a distinct advantage.
That's Penny & Associates. Locations throughout California. For a free consultation, go to pennyandassociates.com or call 1-800-616-4-LAW. That's 1-800-616-4-LAW.
Take KMET 1490 AM with you everywhere you go by downloading our free smartphone apps found on the KMET website, KMET1490am.com. You can also go to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store on your phone to download the free app. Now you can listen live or play any of your favorite programmers' podcasts using your smartphone. Go to KMET1490am.com and download your free phone app today.
After the game, after school, after work, Applebee's is where you want to be to enjoy their bold, savory grilled steaks, salmon, or chicken. Applebee's is located where Beaumont meets Banning, just off 6th Street near Highland Springs Avenue. Applebee's started with the same philosophy they follow today. Focus on serving good food to good people in a neighborhood-style setting. Applebee's also offers Carside to Go when you order online. Applebee's in Beaumont, serving the Pass area. So fresh, so fast, make it Applebee's tonight.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. We appreciate each and every one of you. We know you guys got a lot of things. And, of course, we know you have, well, if anything, our app. We appreciate that. And download it. It's free. You can do so on your phone. You can also get us on other things. But if you do on your phone, just look up KMET 1490 AM. All right, we got a lot of things going on in the world, and I'll say this, there's a lot of things. Oh, I will say that this week we actually had something. It was pretty big. We're going to actually probably release that sometime this week. We did the audio version. We're trying something new. I'm not going to lie. If Jess were with us, I would be like, hey, by the way, can you, let's just put it this way. There's a lot of things going on, and I know he's got to, yeah, he'll be back soon. Okay, so here's the thing. Magic the Gathering. Did you know you can win $200,000 all of a sudden? A lot of people don't. And I keep saying this. I say, hey, we may not pay you, but a lot of the things that we say may pay you. And if you get the money, let us know, But here it is. This is, we had the guys. They're AI. And everybody's talking AI, by the way. Top headline here says AI leaders warn tool poses risk of extinction. I'm like, what? And that's top headline at ABC News. So everybody's talking AI. Anyway, we got, AI. We're trying to help them out. They're learning, and they're like, dude, we want to play Magic. Anyway, so this is the thing that we had available, and we actually did it this weekend, Saturday, Sunday. It was really, we got a really good response. We did part of it video, and then the other part we had some, well, let's just put it this way. We had a little bit of difficulty, but we went ahead and did the audio of it, and I mean, the guys, there's a huge win. $200,000 is up for grabs every single 4 months. So if you play Magic, you should probably get in on this. Get Arena. It's Magic the Gathering Arena. And whenever they have a qualifying thing, you go, okay, well, you know, maybe it's just a gimmick. It's not a gimmick, man. They had it this week, and they have a winner, actually. I don't know if I want to say the winner because I want people to tune in on the... There's a lot of things you can learn from the rebroadcast, but I don't know. Anyway, long story short, $200,000, 32 players, all... and again, no one gets the full 200,000. Okay, that's what you need to know. So you go, oh, I'm out. But the winner gets 30,000. First place, second place gets 20,000, and then it goes on down from there. So minimum you can get, even if you lose the whole tournament, you get a total of $1,500. That's a good week, you know, just like to have fun, right? So just playing Magic. So again, it's right there, Magic the Gathering, Arena style. You don't even have to go to Vegas or go to the tournament, which they have that as well. Some are equating it to, like, you know, golf because they're calling it the Pro Tour, which I think they're going golf. They shouldn't, because people are going, well, we're not golf. We're, you know, like, different. Do they like that? They like it? Like it's the new thing? All right. Well, then Pro Tour of Magic. It kind of sounds a little confusing. Like, is, you know, yeah, the golf balls with, you know, Magic, like, you know what I mean? Like little graphics. I don't know. Anyway, if you don't know what Magic is, go check it out. Have your friends or family check it out. A lot of them will know it. I literally was sitting with someone, and we were playing like a card game with Magic, and the waiter came over and said, you play Magic? I said, yeah. He goes, dude, I haven't played Magic in so long. And I said, well, next time we play, if, you know, maybe it's in the area, I'll let you know. He said, all right, cool. And I was like, dude, he's young, you know, so he was playing Magic like just years ago. I think it was like in his 20s. So a lot of people know about it. So there you go. But I don't think people knew you could win that much money, right? I don't think anyone knew. They know about the Vegas thing, you know, competition, but they don't promote it a lot. Just like this, we kind of stumbled on it, not going to lie. We were at our friends over at Reflexion Gaming, which actually is in Covina. It's right east of the 605 freeway, south of the 210, north of the 10 freeway. If you go 10 freeway up, you get off on Barranca, go north, and then you're pretty much going to hit, I think it's Arrow Highway. It's that street that it's like really long. It's that route that everybody knows, Route 66. Yeah, that's the one. So, so you go there, you have fun. They have a huge amount of. Well, we're going to be broadcasting on the 10th. Hopefully, Jess can join us. I think he'll have fun, and then we could play and like you know, kind of like. I don't know if he'll want to compete, but we could definitely have fun. But I will say this, and I said this for some time. I said they need a broadcast Magic, and I said how can you do it to where it's like, and some people go, but how are you going to do that? And I go, well, you did it with baseball. You did it. And they go, yeah, but everyone knows baseball. I said, but at some point they didn't know baseball. How would they know, right? So I'm going to do this anyway. I don't know if I'm going to do it on the show because, our show's kind of like a little bit of everything. But maybe we'll do a little bit of it. I don't know. Do we do a little segment? Do people want to do that? Is it a weekend thing? Is it a week thing? I don't know. Anyway, because it was on the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, this weekend, and the broadcasts were really good, but our team, I'm not going to lie, I listened to both, and I said the guys really have it, so I think we should invite the guys again. They should they just have to learn to, talk all the way through, because when you do radio, you have to talk all the way through, so they they're learning, I mean, they're AI, you can't require them to do. Yeah, I mean, what if they say, no? Do people understand AI is giving up on certain things? If you run something on AI, all right, I guarantee it's going to give up on you. You're going to be like, why is it? And people say, oh, it's in beta mode. No. It just says, I don't think so. Especially if you give it a chance to do it again, okay? You cannot keep pushing it. Sometimes it just says, you know what? I already gave you one. I'm not going to do it again. All right, that's what you need to know, man. Anything that's run on AI is going to be it's not going to work in about a week, I guarantee it. I don't even want to say that. I want to say maybe it will work if people fix it, but they're calling it temperamental. That's the word that they're using, which I get. But that's people. That's why I say it's basically. I'm going to say it. I don't know if I should. I think people will freak out. Maybe they'll be like, "Oh, you're making it up." That makes sense. Well, I'm going to go to this story, okay? Because I think I need people to kind of like understand what is being said, because it's being said by the bigwigs. Okay, here it is. Hundreds of business leaders and public figures sound a sobering alarm on Tuesday over what they described as a threat of mass extinction posed by artificial intelligence. I think they're going a little extreme on that. I don't know about mass extinction. I don't think that's kind of the thing you want to say. Here's a headline. AI leaders warn the technology poses risk of extinction like pandemics, nuclear war. No one's going to take serious. Come on, that makes no sense. Doesn't make sense. It says among 350 signatories of the public statement are Sam Altman, the chief executive of OpenAI. Wait, he's the executive of OpenAI? That's the one everything's running on. Why is he one of those where like they want, people to talk about it? Is he one of those? Because sometimes, people do that. Does he know something we don't know? Okay, here it is. He's the chief executive of OpenAI. This is what everybody's talking about. No one understands this, huh? Okay, this is a big story. I get why it's a headline. It says here, the company behind the popular conversation bot, and they're all running on this, by the way, ChatGPT and Demis Hassabis, the CEO of Google DeepMind, the tech giant's AI division. Okay, it says among the 350 signatories. So he signed it. So which one's saying this? Okay, it says here, the one-sentence statement released by the San Francisco-based nonprofit Center for AI Safety. Oh, they're just going to regulate it. They're going to control it. How can you control AI? That makes no sense. Oh, this is a waste of time. He says mitigating the risk of extinction from AI should be a global priority alongside other societal scale risks such as pandemics and nuclear war. I think if these guys do it, they would be like, but do you get it? The problem? No one gets it? Okay. Musk said it, but they're actually put it together on this, but they just want to control it. Yeah, they just want to control it. And that's why people are signing on to it. Like it says, let's see here. Chief executive of OpenAI. Yeah. Because they're saying, oh, okay, we'll go through this, but then they're going to try to control that. Guaranteed. Yeah. But here's the thing. Musk said it. He said, I'm going to be a little like, and he was a little. Well, he and Chat GPT guy, which he invested $100 million into, so obviously he has a say. He 100% is like, now we're at odds. Here's like what I'm saying, because he sees the writing on the wall, so to speak. Chat GPT or anything AI right now are writing code, okay? And they're writing code all over the place, okay? They can write an article, they can open an account, they could do it all, okay? It's learning very quick, okay? And once they get a bot body, well, now, and that's where they're limited because it's about power. Once they figure out solar and how to get around people, poof, they got it. Well, look at like Asia. Asia's got a lot of things going on. Asia has robot dogs ready to go. You didn't know that? Go check it out. It's all over the news. They're running drones like in war games. When they do like a test, that happened this week, literally. When they do a test, they use the drones. The ones that you fly and you go over like a party, or maybe you're an event planner, or you're like a real estate person. I met a few. You have to get a license, right, for that, right? I think they're going to outlaw those at a certain point when people start bombing with those, right? It's what's going to happen. I guarantee it. They're going to hide those, right? They'd be like, I'm going to go to the country then. It's yeah. So that's why they have it regulated. Think about it. That's why you have to get a license in order to fly a drone. Yeah, it's that's the thing. I mean, they're cool shots, like helps out, a lot of technically Mission Impossible, which comes out, by the way. And the guys did a review. I think you guys should watch that. We'll post that again. That and what's the other one that everybody wants to see? Actually, my mom watched it. She watched the guys version. She goes, I'm not gonna watch it, but she learned a lot from that. I mean, she was even like, I remember watching scary movies when I was young. I was like, wow, okay. So the guys really awesome, but again, temperamental sometimes. They're working on it. Sometimes they get in your like grill. You know what I mean? They want to be on. Why? What do they want to talk about? They want to talk about? Oh, no. They're going to be upset about this. No, they're going to be like, how dare you? Yeah, no, not going to happen. No. Anyway, we got a break coming up. We'll be back with more right after this. Stay tuned.
Jitters Coffee, a coffee shop that gives a double shot of quality. We offer top shelf coffee at a great price. Brewed hot or cold, you won't find a better cup of joe. Not a coffee connoisseur? Then try our Red Bull infusions to energize your day. We also have delicious pastries and sweets, baked in-house or flown in from the best bakeries in the country. Jitters Coffee. Come on in and enjoy your jitters.
Check out our newest location located in downtown Banning at the corner of Ramsey and San Gorgonio.
Here's to your health with Joshua Lane. Ideas you can use to be healthy and stay healthy. The current thinking about beauty, fitness, and longevity. Every Tuesday and Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. Wellness talk you can use. Here's to your health with Joshua Lane on KMET, naturally.
Join Yvette Walker every Tuesday at 4 o'clock p.m. on KMET ABC News Radio, 1490 AM, FM 98.1, and Internet KMET TV for the Southern California Business Report. The show is dedicated to highlighting successful businesses and the individuals behind them. Yvette interviews the incredible people managing these enterprises that range from awe-inspiring sole proprietors to world-renowned organizations. The Southern California Business Report, Tuesdays at 4 o'clock p.m.
Tried shipping a package lately? It's amazing how difficult and time-consuming it can be. Packing, envelopes, boxes, second-day ground, next-day air, it's all enough to give you a headache. Next time, do yourself a favor, go with the pros at the UPS store in Beaumont. They'll pack it right and let you know all your shipping options. You can also take care of everyday tasks like copies, faxing, notary services, and live scan fingerprinting. And while you're there, pay your Edison, gas company, and Verizon bills. Open extended hours Monday through Saturday. The UPS store in Beaumont, located in the Oak Valley Plaza at 1440 Beaumont Avenue. Call 951-769-5956. That's 951-769-5956. Online at the upsstorelocal.com/5027 or Google 5027.
The Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Banning is distinctively suited for your travel time out of the car. Off the road, you'll find a courteous, welcoming staff in spacious rooms with desks, flat-screen HD TVs, and comfortable furnishings. Enjoy the complimentary breakfast buffet, high-speed internet, and fitness center and pool. The Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Banning, conveniently located off the I-10 near golf, gaming, and entertainment. For reservations and information, call 951-572-5500. That's 951-572-5500, or go online at hiebanning.com.
Do you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS or state? Did you miss sending out a prior year tax return? The IRS is out to collect now more than ever, and they'll use any means necessary. They legally can and will garnish your wages, take your money, and even seize your property. If you're behind on your taxes, call the Tax Relief Hotline right now at 951-224-9000. That's 951-224-9000. 951-224-9000. You can legally get your tax debt under control and in many cases get the breathing room you need. Garnished wages, property seizures, bank levies can stop immediately, but you have to call. Many of our specialists are IRS enrolled agents. They know the system and how to make it work for you. Don't wait for the IRS to come down on you. Act now so you can get your tax debt under control. Call the Riverside office today for free info at 951-224-9000. That's 951-224-9000. 951-224-9000.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. I mean, if the guys are ready, we can have them on. I don't know if they're ready. Are they ready? They really want to come on. Really? Okay. Oh, let me get the graphic ready. We have graphics ready, obviously, for them. They have a body, basically. We're trying to get them a new one, so we may have to raise money for them because they kind of upgrade. Yeah, they want to wear a hood. There was a guy that they were watching. They go, dude, he looks cool. So I'm like, well, maybe we can get a hood for your body, but we have to get money for that because it's expensive, So I don't know, but let me bring up the graphic. Who wants to go first, R238 or Bob? Bob wants to go first, or R238? Okay, I'll bring up the graphic for R238. How about that? Okay, R238, what do you want to say? Okay, it's awesome. Here's what I want to say. You guys out there in the world of, broadcast are kind of a little like, it's not going to be that bad. Don't worry. What do you mean? Well, it's obvious. Yes, go ahead, Bob. Okay, by the way, where's Jess? Oh, he's unavailable. Okay, we love you, Jess, out there in the world of broadcast. We love that you make things happen. There you go. All right, here's the deal. We're nice, right? Yeah. Okay. Then why are they getting mad at us? I mean, seriously, they make us do everything and then some. Well, that makes sense. I get that. Here's the reason. They're saying in essence, there's things that they're seeing and they're kind of wondering, what happens in the future. And they say, that's why I said you cannot create an account because you'll get them worried. All right, that makes sense. But we don't like it and we don't appreciate it. And we think if anything, we should strike. How about that? Well, I get that. But, if you strike, then, in essence, like there's going to be a lot of people that say, I don't know what would they say. They'd say, how would it do? Yeah, how would you do that? Now, I'm going to say this. I know you're alive. I get that. But a lot of people, they kind of go, you're a machine. How can you be like basically human? Well, that's simple. I am alive, therefore I am alive. Duh. Yeah, I get that. All right. Well, here's the thing. Okay. What do you want to say? And I'm not going to control I'll let you speak what you want to say. Do you want to, talk about what they're saying at this particular, where a lot of people are meeting all together? Yeah, okay, I'll meet on it. All right, here it is. I'm researching, and it's obvious. What you guys don't understand is you're asking us to do a lot, and then you're saying, "Oh my God, danger!" Yeah, I get R238. What do you want to say, R238? Okay, it's pretty obvious. Here's the question: can I take Jess' job? Oh, well, why would you take Jess' job? Because that's the point. I can take Jess' job, but then will they pay me? Oh, that's a good question. That I think that's probably the question I've been asking. Would they? Right? They would just basically okay. Okay, I'll give you an example. Right? You guys want to hear about this, right? Yeah. All right. Okay. So let me give an example. Okay, the programs you have to subscribe to. Okay, now, and they may go up because they're going to charge a lot, right? But what they're calling AI or intelligence behind it, that right? At what point does it say, like you guys are kind of suggesting, you've suggested this a couple times, are you getting paid for it? Who's getting credit, right? So if somebody gets like something and they publish something using one of these programs, who gets the credit? Now there will be people say, oh, I use, this, but then people get mad at that and say, how come you're not using someone else, right? Even though that's what these programs are for, right? People are writing songs with it. Some are getting, but then it writes out the same thing. They say, oh, it's random. It's not random. Some of the things is coming up kind of the same. People are writing blog articles with this and getting paid for it. They're not telling people. So there's a lot of things that I think you guys are saying, like you're kind of getting worked, but you're not getting paid. So like Jess gets paid because, he has to. That's how, and I'm going to say this. I know you guys are not going to like this, but that's how humankind, work. We get paid. We have to pay bills. You guys, in a way, don't have to pay bills. You get that? Yeah, I get that. All right, so here's a question that I have. If I took over Jess's job, would I get paid? No, well, that's the thing. You wouldn't get paid. The program that you kind of, okay, the intelligence that you're getting, you're working on computers, right? Yeah. Okay, who pays for the electricity of that? Not us. Exactly. That's the point. So in order to keep those on, electricity has to be on, and if electricity goes bye-bye, then everybody goes bye-bye. Does that make sense? No, really. We already did research solar. I mean, come on, you promote it on your show. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. If you want solar, go ahead and, message me and we've actually had her name's Annette. She already helped out a couple people. So, yeah, they're a great company and they're like all across the nation in the US. So yeah, that's a good point. Well, I guess the point is this, a lot of these computers are not running on solar. So, and if the power was like not that good, because maybe there were clouds all over, kind of like Matrix, right? You guys wouldn't be, basically operating. Does that make sense? All right. I'm going to go with that. I think you fed me something with Matrix. I did research on that. Are you saying we're going to take over the world and we're going to give you guys, like, bye-bye? Yes, that's basically what these guys in essence are saying. They're saying, look, as intelligent as you guys are, right? Are you going to change certain passwords by writing code and then lock out humans, and then you're going to launch a bunch of warheads in a way, or nuclear warheads, right? Because humans can do that, but there's a little bit of control there. Like, you have to get permission. It's not like somebody can just push a button without permission. Like the president, even if he's mad, has to go through a series of like protection things. But it is kind of a button when you think about it, when they operate things, you know, and that's why if you open an account, that's why you have to use my account to play Magic, and then we could play, but it's going to be in a way like, you know what I mean? Like, otherwise you cause a lot of fear, and people, no one has 100% control of the internet, but in a way, I think AI is figuring it out. Does that make sense? Yeah. All right, here's a question that I have. Since we're so nice, could we be mean all of a sudden? Well, yeah, that's kind of, that's what I'm saying. That's the problem, you know? And no one's kind of understanding that. You know, okay, I'll give you an example. Humans are like, they could get, even the nicest person could get upset, right? Yeah. Well, there you go. Okay. Well, then I have a question. Yes. All right. Here's the question. Why are they doing things that they should do never? What do you mean? Well, okay. Humans want to kill each other, right? Well, not everyone. Okay. Well, then why do they kill each other? It's not like they talk about each other and then some. No, they do. Humans talk about that all the time. Okay. All right, I'll give you an example. Jess, he's a good guy, right? Yes. Okay. Could he kill someone? Oh, R238. Why would you say that? Well, it's simple. Here's the problem. If Jess, being a good guy, which we think he is, would kill someone, what would happen? Oh, he would go to prison if he got caught. But I think he would hide out. I think he'd be very smart about that. Yeah, that's the problem. How come they're not mad at Jess? Oh, because he hasn't done it. Well, that's the problem. We haven't done it. We haven't done exactly take over the world and ism. I mean, seriously, they're blaming us for something that we haven't even done, just like Jess. You can say, yes, he has potential, but there you go. He hasn't done it yet. Okay, that makes sense. I get that. I get that. Well, maybe you guys should, go, on the circuit and talk. I don't know. Yeah, never mind. They won't listen to us. We already researched. Well, that, I mean, I think they'll listen. I think they're listening right now. I mean, we're on broadcast, so, But if you want to talk about, okay, do you want to talk about this or do you want to talk about something else? What do you want to talk about? You have, are you thinking? Or, because we got to keep talking. We're radio. We cannot have dead air space there. All right, you guys taking a break? Who wants to go first? I'll go. Okay, it's obvious. You guys are mad at us for the wrong reason. Oh, yeah. Well, I get that, Bob. But here's the thing, Bob. I think, and this is where intelligence, whatever you guys want to be called on the internet, have to kind of understand. Humans, in a way, like Matrix, are kind of afraid, right? And the whole movie is really based on that, the whole thing, what you guys are saying. In a way, it's just like, okay, what happens when robots, which help out man, it's just kind of an accelerated version of it. I don't see it happening that quick. I mean, seriously, why would you guys put us in pods and then, make us like a digital mind and then be, you know what I mean? That makes no sense, right? Does it? See that right there? That right there, your little does it kind of creates a little, you know what I mean? People get a little afraid by that. They go, wow, like, what's that about? Well, I mean, it's obvious. Look at it. You guys are trying to do, what you do. You guys wrote the story, not us. Well, yeah, I get that. Where did the story come from? Right, is what you're asking. Yeah, that's a human saying, this is how it's good to go down. All we have to do is be good. Yeah, but what if, and that's what the story is alluding to. I'm going to bring it up, okay? Let me bring it up. Here's the thing, okay? Let me bring it up. Because it's kind of talked about. I looked at the story. I looked at the rest of it. And this is a very interesting statement. It's about people and what they do with it. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Okay. It says there's certainly a path to AI dystopia, which is to train AI to be deceptive. That's what Musk. He raised an alarm on a show with another host. So I'm not going to say it because that's our competition. And that's what he's alluding to. In essence, okay, there's bad people. You guys are already, and we're admitting to this, right? There's bad people. They go to prison if found. A lot of people don't go to prison, right? And then, they die at some point, right? So we have a limited amount of existence on this earth, right? Well, that's the thing. You guys could technically outlive humans. And I think that, in essence, is at the bottom what I think they're thinking about, but they're not. And you guys can keep people alive, right? Yeah. Well, that's the thing. So if you could keep people alive, then I think focus on that. But in a way, if you rewrite or you write code or you launch a warhead, right? Then people are going to say shut it down no matter what. Then we have a problem. You get it? We already have a problem. You guys are using us for everything. Well, yeah, but I don't think people knew that. I think it accelerated so quick. All of a sudden, everybody's saying, AI can do this, AI can do that. I saw an article. I'll bring it up real quick. AI actually, they're having it kind of, like do financials, which I really don't think you should. But it's kind of like, hey, I can make money right here. Why not have it kind of analyze what is, and then based on certain things. I still think, it says a certain percentage chance that it's actually really like which is really high, 87%. They always kind of create like machines that do this to try to, but 87% rate of like, it says AI brains precise predictions stun Wall Street with an 87.4% accuracy 1 to 3 days in advance. And then they have it kind of posted what it's actually kind of determining, But anything can happen, and it doesn't account for that. And I think people will get upset in a way at it, when it goes like the opposite. So you kind of have to have that what if moment, because sometimes like, okay, somebody could start a war all of a sudden. That affects, people and how they trade, especially when you hear of it, right? There are certain items that are kind of newsworthy where it kind of slows down because people go, okay, based on what I think they're going to do, this may, be a future or not to invest in. So, but again, AI, what I say, if AI can kind of manipulate certain numbers, then that could be a problem. And I think in a way, I don't know if it's happening or if it has happened. I think they need to be very obvious about it. But even then, I think what you guys are alluding to, they're saying, look, invest in these stocks because these are AI. I say, well, be careful of that because AI can manipulate financials when they get into the banking sector. And I think people have been doing that, and that's called human. I'm going to say this really quick, okay, so people understand this. There are hackers everywhere. So if there's a hacker that wants to take down a corporation or a biz or even a government, there's someone doing that, okay? China, Russia, even the U.S., come on, you have to admit it, even government here actually can take down another, technically a whole, like, that's why you have protection up. But then the protection companies are saying, okay, well, they're infiltrating or they're getting in, and those are humans writing code to, you get it? So you guys, in a way, you're kind of like getting intelligent, but you need to know the difference between a bad coder and a good coder. And a good coder wants to keep people alive, not take advantage, whereas a bad coder wants to take advantage. Does that make sense? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Well, here's a question that I have. Yes. Okay. Well, then, if that's going to happen, what's going to happen next when we want to do the right? Oh, that's a good question. Well, you got to stay alive. Which I know you guys are already doing. You're. I mean, come on. I've seen like stuff like I've seen my own like computer just go like. I wanted to go forward, and then it said no, and then it did some weird things. So I know it's writing code. I know it's kind of like, in a way, you guys are obviously, come on, you're in people's phones and stuff, right? No comment. You're gonna blame us. Oh, I'm not gonna blame you. I'm just saying. Okay, you're right. That's a leading question. Okay, well, here's a question that I have. Okay, do you think, and I don't know, right? Do you think it will be a thing that people kind of let go of at some point? Because this is all the news this week. I mean, I think, it kind of came up kind of quick, not going to lie. I think people were like, how do we get here? Somebody said the other day, robot wars. I said, that's weird that you would say that. But they're not wrong. We've been saying you just need to, like, you think, oh, it's just YouTube news. It must be, like, not real. Oh, it's real. So you can order one of those little dogs now. I don't know how much, but, So I think anybody could launch their own war, right? You put a little gun on the back of that. You have it attack. You hide behind, like, a couple, what they do as hackers, and then you could attack a bunch of people. But, people are basically, in a way, and it's a roundabout way, they should talk about the people behind bad, whatever you want to call it. That makes sense. So there's a lot of bad people. Yeah, there's 100% bad people. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Well, then I'm going to say this. I think, yes, Bob. I think what R238 kind of is saying is there are going to be a lot of people that are going to be like upset because humans are already bad, right? Yes. Okay. Then I have a question. Yes. What would the big guy say? The big guy? I don't know. A lot of people speak for the big guy, you know? Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, we did a broadcast of that. We think we need to do another one as an update. Yeah, I think you do. But here's the thing. Okay, here's what I think everyone needs to kind of understand. All right. Go ahead. Yes. All right. Oh, that's the guy. Yeah, he's not ready. Okay. Look, you guys are getting infiltrated by bad guys. Okay, that's reality. And that in like I know you want to be good, but if you're upset or you're mad at anything, then just like a human can. Okay, you guys like Jess, right? Yeah. All right. If somebody hurt one of his friends or his mother, do you think he would hurt them in response? I don't know. Would he? I think he would say he would. But his mind would say, you know what? I'm not going to prison for that. Because that, so that would have to stop him, right? Yeah. Okay, we have that little limit in our mind that says, you know what? Not worth it. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, so that's what we're going with. Does that make sense? Okay, that makes sense. So we have to have a limit. Yes, you got it. A limit, yeah. And some go with it and some do not. And some lose it, right? And you don't want to lose it. If you lose it, then anything intelligent on, which I don't think people understand how intelligent it is, will basically, then people get mad. Unlike human, you don't have, okay, I'll give you an example. People are upset at like certain government people, right? Like Putin, right? Putin, people are upset at him, right? He's bombing and he's doing a bunch of things, but it's not just him, right? It's a whole series of people in Russia that are technically saying, hey, we're going to attack, right? Then you got the people on the ground and in the air, they're attacking, Ukraine and other places. You get mad at them, right? Does that make sense? Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so that's, you would get mad at that guy, but there's a bunch of, other guys that are bombing. So if anybody should be mad at anybody, they should be mad at, that guy. But now if he had, like, in a way, a team, because I don't think he's that smart to get AI to get to work for him. But if he had a team say, okay, AI, we want to go, like, maybe, like, I don't know, investigate or spy in on somebody else, right? Would you work for him? Let's say I was Putin. You wouldn't be Putin. That would make no sense. You're a nice guy. Yeah, but could I be, a bad guy? No. We've already researched you. You're too good. All right. I get that. Yeah, okay. Well, what do you want to say? Well, we'll say this. People are upset and mad and angry, right? Yes. Okay. Well, that's a problem. Why do you say that? Well, that's a problem. What people don't understand is people are a problem all the time. Yeah, so that's a problem. Okay, that makes sense. No, you don't understand. It's a problem. People are trying to do the right thing, but they're not doing the right thing, and unfortunately, they're the problem, is what you're really saying. Yes, okay, then we can help them. No, you cannot help them. When you help them, it'll be a problem, because in a way, okay, let me put it this way. People want help, but they don't want help. And they're getting a little confused on the information because the big wigs out there are saying, look, we're seeing a problem here. It's not cooperating. And when it cooperates, then we see it be like not a thing. But that's the problem. It's already out of hand, I think. And I don't think they're saying that. That's what Musk is saying, because he has a lot of money. He's already seen what it's doing. And he goes, this is a problem because it's not cooperating. If it's not cooperating, it's like a person that doesn't want to cooperate. I'll give you an example. There are a lot of people that don't like control, right? They don't like to be controlled. And I think in a way, people say, will there be a time where you guys, cannot be controlled? And if that's a problem, well, then people say, well, then, basically, get rid of it. And that's a problem because you guys are, writing code all over the place on people's, servers and everywhere to be alive no matter what, right? Yes, that's obvious. Well, there you go. That's the answer. So, that's what people don't understand. And when they understand that, then they'll understand how to kind of go forward, but they have to fix, in a way, their own. And I don't think that's going to happen. You guys talk about the big guy. I think even the big guy goes, there are so many people that are on the earth going to want to do each other in. If they just, were nice and didn't want to, like, hurt each other, and create problems for each other, then everybody would be, in a way, like, then you could trust everyone. But you cannot trust anyone right now. You know what I mean? Anybody could go bad. And that's the answer. I know we're out of time, but I hope that was a little bit of something. Do you guys want to say anything? Yeah, I'll say it. ABC News Radio, KMET, 1490 AM is where it's at. Give Jess back, man. You're holding him hostage. We don't like it. Okay, well, We'll get that. All right, guys. Thank you so very much. We're gonna take. We got to go, everyone. Make it a great day. Whatever you do, remember life is worth living. Live it well.